Action.
Well, Professor, in concluding, I would like to thank you very much, but I must ask you, no man can really do everything for himself. Is there any one person in particular you'd like to thank?
There have been a lot of people that have been helping me with this, John. A lot of people that I, myself, got to thank personally. John Casada, his brother, Dane. And I tell you what, these people pushed me to this. In one aspect, they wanted to live on. But most of all, I'd like to dedicate this to my wife, Millie Gaylord, to give me all the support, love, and the confidence to continue into the art and to support me in making this tape.
So I'm sure some of our viewers would be interested. How did you guys train back then? Well, compared to how you train now?
Well, we trained like hard. We really bust our butts. When you first joined the school, you sat there for hours in the horse stand. They weren't so quickly trying to advance. They said, hey, you make it or break it. The strong survive, the weak die. They weren't looking for the money, you know, like today it's a commercial thing. In those days, it was not commercial. If you made it, you're strong and you survive. If you didn't make it, it's only because you really didn't want it. Hard enough, stick with it.
So back then it was more of your own inner strength, what you wanted to do. It wasn't like, they didn't care less if you were a student or not. You were just there. If you did it your own, then you did it. That type of thing.
That's correct, because if you did not want to do it that bad, they didn't want you.
Right, they didn't cater you as a
care.
student. They didn't care.
No.
Because they weren't making money off it anyway.
No, because that wasn't their purpose. Their purpose was to give you the art that nobody else had. Today it's so open, you know, everybody can learn it. Those days, not everyone can learn it.
So, like, who were your instructors back then?
The two teachers in my career in karate as a student was Paul Saronia and Al Rears Sr., deceased. They were my instructors, and that's the only two instructors I had.
Did you get much chance to view Professor Imperato do things? Or?
Yes, I have. I have. In fact, Imperato in about 1970 came up to the mainland here, and he stayed with me at my home, the house in Malpitas that I had at that time. And yes, he showed me a gung fu movement and the movement off the soft style at that time. And we're pretty close, and we are, I think, yet, hopefully.
So how long did you stay in Hawaii to have formal training?
Well, I was in Hawaii till 1954 when I first started, until 1963. Paul Saronia supported me every way possible. I had my own school there.
You had a school in Hawaii?
I had a school in Hawaii. Oh. It was called the 12 Disciples. I had only 12 people that would be eligible to come into the school. But they had to be dedicated, loyal, and disciples, as the word says, disciples. And these 12 really were dedicated to the art. Then I decided to move to the mainland, California, here in the Bay Area. And I said, okay, coming up here. Well, I had never had intentions really to open up a school here.
Oh, you did? So why did you?
Well, when I came up to the mainland, my intentions were to find a job like everybody else and start a new career. Well, all of a sudden, the job that was supposed to come true did not come true. And I said, okay. And my brother, Robert Gaylord, said, hey, why don't you open a karate school? He used to watch me train in the backyard and everything else, and he said, this is unusual.
I've noticed in your teaching that you emphasize the peons or the dances quite a bit. And the trend nowadays, a lot of people don't think they have much value. What do you think of that?
I think the people are, as what you said, they believe it has no value. It does have a lot of value. They say, oh, it's repetition. It's just like running, you know, it's repetition. The more you run, the better you get, the better you develop your lungs, the better you develop your body, development of coordination and so on. And the pinions develop you to move directional in any direction you want to go to. It's an exercise, okay? It's an exercise that you need to do to train your body.
Now, Professor, after all these years, and your system has been proven to be an accredited system, it's been, they've been training in it all throughout the world. Why do you think it's so popular, and why do you think it's growing so much so?
The system has grown in the years that it has been existed, the Gaylord's method, Kajukenbo system. Also, the Kajukenbo, the word. The strength of this came in our organization by hard work from each and every instructor that I have, dedicating themselves and their students to the best of their ability to the art. So say, for instance, I would just come up and all of a sudden he goes up there and go, hey! Right? I flash him and bang! Now what's your problem, guy? No problem. Okay, get out of here. So you just gotta pick this guy, no hesitation. Cut pose again is, turn it! Then I'm pulling my hand back. That's right. I slide with both hands. I go. Right from the block. Now I move the guy. Again, you see how now only if I go like this, it's because now I'm coming back, but when I move the direction of it, if I push him out, I go. You see where they are moving where? Out from there I go. I come back to that point, okay? So you gotta go, hey! From that point. You are here, you gotta go, boom, right from there. You cannot go, okay? If you come down, gotta be from that point. You come in with your left, right from there. Boom. Okay, try it. Your body, your force. So you gotta use it all the time. Even when you hit it, you go. Okay? So you got that force. A little, and you kick from there. Okay, it's a natural force the guy can push. Ooh. If you got a what? Step back. Oh! Yeah. You move back. Come in for a second. Hey! Okay? Boom! Right from here. Boom! All right. Okay? All right. Power block. Boom! Roll. You got it? Curse them off. One more time, slow. Boom! Come on, Jim. Power block. Come on. Boom! All right. Let's go. Watch. Crossing. Cross block. Right? Yeah. Hey! That's it. Just go with the left hand and we're blocked, okay? Coming in with the left hand and we're blocked. Right from here. Same thing. Right. Back fist, okay? We'll do it slow. Boom. Hey! Yeah. I do not want you to what? Load up, okay? Right after load up and off, you have to. Just see how I already loaded up because I made my turn?
Try and give you the time.
See what I'm saying? Push pull. I'll load up and turn it when I turn.
Push pull.
Okay. What happened here? That's what happened. I made a pretty good hit. But you gotta go.
See the different hit? Notice his face, he blew it away. But after I hit him again, same thing. Okay, so the danger point is when you're here like this. I'm not gonna stay this close. I'm gonna hit you already if that's the danger point. But if I know this guy, he's gonna fight me. Hey, hey! Oh. Hey! And no matter what, the force coming at you, whew, the force will come with you. You move with the force.
So it's
move with the force.
no real great big move out of the way.
Right.
Could be like inches.
Right. Unless I get real pissed off and you come in with the force and I go, whoa! And I just meet force to force. Okay, but if I'm unexpected, if I want to set you up, I'd be, hey, doing that already. I catch the force as it starts coming in. The guy pulling back, pull back, I come with the force. Other way, pull away from the force as the force coming at you, boom! Hit the force. Got it? This technique was done with a forward snap kick. Opponent blocking, switching here, breaking his stand, whoom, reverse punch. The next technique. This technique was done again with a forward snap kick. Opponent blocking. As the punch is done, drop the leg, come back up right away to his groin. So all these techniques can help you a lot. Now let me show you a takedown technique. There. Same thing, a side kick. As he block you, take down. Bring him down. And how is that done? It was real simple. The side kick was made and he made the block for me to set me into the position. So when he hit my leg, he bounced off, I took the leg, came down with a counter or a kick. Okay, now here's one, which is just a forward kick. Okay, Casada blocks. Up here, roundhouse kick. Let the guy, go to the guy. Make a U-turn. Yeah! Go to the guy, grab him. Yeah! Okay, now what we're going to do, we'll come in and just take him down with the front leg only. Same thing, we'll just touch right from here. Coming down with the front leg only. Watch again. We can add a kick if we want. Go up, punch, here, drop, push. The left forward leg instead of the right. Good. Touch my hand. Go ahead. Boom. Then you did something. See what I'm saying? See, my hand's free. So it goes that. Hey! 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 One more time, low high. Spin him out. Spin him out this side. Spin him out. You can go right back to him. So one jab is left. Of course, you could use the legs and stuff too. So let's just get the idea of what. Drive is coming. Okay, let's do the first. Just stand the first one here. Just go like this. Grab me. Okay. Always remember not to be robots. React off what he does. Don't say because I gotta. You know, no. Just relax. He might punch. He might not. Okay, right now what we're going to do is explain to you, students, that when you make your moves, from one move to the other, leg or hand is very important. When you're doing it straight, A, B, C, D, all this has to be in one move, okay? You cannot do this. 8, 2, 3, and so on. By doing that, you find your delay of movement will be too much of a delay. Your footwork, the same thing. You gotta take it right from here. 1, you're coming down, strike it. 2, coming up. 3, everything. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, everything. Flowing, striking, moving, everything. Poking, striking, hitting, blocking. Everything you're moving. Everything is together. When it hits, hit together. Make everything work together. You kick, your foot comes down, boom, hits together with the strike. Don't be afraid. Boom, 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 block, right, down, over, out, block, whatever. Do it together. Now, just to be mean, you're doing the same thing to the guy. You're coming up to him, you're going, ha, ha, oh, great. Okay? Get it rich. We don't use that enough, okay? Let's come back to that. Cross the throat. Doing the same thing. To the throat, okay?
Any wide area.
And it's just a short chop here. You're going, boom. Catching the Adam apple right in his throat, breaking his throat. Slow down. Where am I? Way back. Right. It's like one. Oh, man. Delicious. Okay? Now what you doing? Delicious. I got him. Now his jaw coming down. In fact, I'm stuck there. Same trick. Now. Now, look at my time. Did I hit you hard?
No,
Back there.
right spot.
See, that's what I was telling you a little while ago.
Right.
You can hit the guy, what you guys do, you're real hard. You don't have to. Look at you, dog. You got it. See what I'm saying? Now you got look. What did you do there? Control it. Hey! And you know I was going to kick him, but I kicked his hand and got in the way. See what I'm saying? There you go! As you drop, you spin it in. Come right back. You can come back with a chop, you can come back with a back knuckle, you can come back with a palm, anything. But make sure you do this when you come down. Drop down. Come back up. Go for it. Got it? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. I want to go. Now I got my head with the punch. Okay, so as I make my head with the punch, I see he's got him. Yeah. 2 punch. Yeah. Okay, now what you guys do, use your bodies. Look, hey, John Robinson, now. You gotta stay with him. Always stay with this guy until you finish. Slowly, lunge, strike, strike. Some of you not doing it right. Reach it over. Same thing. As you make the turn, you make it a turn. Keep the turn going. Wait to the point that he's what? Coming down. Right there. Don't try to push him. You're hitting him. He reaches there. Twist in, lock him in you. Push. Keep that wrist tight. Jam it to the shoulder. Not here. As soon as you get through, hit it. Right there. Okay, let's go. You're welcome.
Oh, one more time, Professor. Yeah.
Okay, now do it. Yeah. Reach over him like you're touching his cross block. Cross block. Just punch him in. Pull. Draw in. Pull. Pull. Or pull. Real simple. And nothing happened. I want to just tap the schedule. And he's hurting already. So pull. 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 Wow, one right hand already. Side to the side. Hey, hey. What happens on the street?
You walk away, you win.
I think so.
Hi, today we'll be interviewing Professor Charles Gaylord, 9th degree black belt and the creator of the Gaylord method in the Kajukenbo system. Professor Gaylord has over 3,000 black belts under him and has one of the largest organizations in Northern California and throughout the country and the world. I want to thank you very much, Professor Gaylord, for giving us this opportunity to interview you.
Thank you. Cut.